And with him, any catch could be a big one. He's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. It's the 49ers and the Hawks on Thursday.
Welcome in, everyone, to this presentation of the National Football League. Thanks for having us in. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, ready for this battle in the NFC West, a division of haves and have-nots of late. Division that's produced the NFC representative to the Super Bowl for 4, Greg, of the last 6 years.
Yeah, it's very top-heavy, and it's really interesting to see kind of how that baton has been passed. San Francisco and L.A., they've really been the belle of the ball over the most recent years. But it wasn't very long ago that the best team in football, arguably, was the Seattle Seahawks. And then you look what's going on down in Arizona. They probably surprised some people last year. They feel like they have their long-term stability at the quarterback position with that new staff. So I wouldn't be surprised if halfway through this year, we look at the NFC West and say, this is one of the better divisions in football.
Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll push it downfield. This one for Kittle.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast. And tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Purdy to Debo for a Niner first down. They'll look to throw. He'll locate his tight end, George Kittle.
Great timing and anticipation. The second the tight end's head turned around, the quarterback put the ball on him, and now it's, hey, let's see who wants to tackle this big guy and bring him to the ground.
Downfield, and it's caught by Ayuk. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Purdy works out of the pistol. To the end zone there, but it is incomplete. Devin Witherspoon with the tight coverage as he knocks it away. We'll try again. It's second and 10. Back to the air again is Purdy. They're called in at the 2. And the 49ers are going to be set up with a first and goal on a pass play that moves them down to the 1.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this off.
And he will take this one across into the end zone. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown, 49ers. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Extra point up and good from Moody. And the 49ers will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Seahawks come on, and that means it's Geno Smith. What a story he's been. Real turnaround here in his 12th year now in the NFL. Came out to Seattle, backed up Russell Wilson the last 3 years. Greg, he has been the starter, and he runs this Seattle offense now.
I don't know about you, Mike, but my biggest takeaway from our meeting with him was just how important it is that they get off to a fast start. He made it very clear. They wanted to put their opponent on their heels right from the jump. So I think early in this game, they're going to come out swinging right from their opening whistle.
Second and 7. He'll keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. And he's going to take this past the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
There we go.
The tight end Fant in motion. A first down throw for Smith. There's the big tight end Fant. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be first and goal.
This defense just gets punched in the mouth on that one, Mike, and it just seemed from up here that not everyone on defense was on the same page, and the offense was able to take advantage of it. The defense has to clean things up here in a hurry, because if they don't, they could be in for a long day.
Working out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. From the 2 now, here's second and goal. They'll run with Walker. And he's going to get stopped in the backfield. They'll take him down at the 3-yard line. Third and goal. From the pistol, Smith. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was seeking the veteran Tyler Lockett there. And now they're faced with a 4th and goal.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location, and they got some big plays in their future.
They'll try it now with Walker. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. And they have turned it over on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. Ayuk working across, and he's got it. Great way to start the drive. A gain of 20 and a first down.
We talk so much about starting fast and then trying to sustain that throughout the course of the game. That's exactly what they're doing here. They've got the early lead, but they're not content to just sit on the ball. They're looking to extend it. Nice start here to this drive. Once they cross midfield, then it goes into go mode. You're trying to come away with points every single time you have the ball. It's a good way to start this game here in the first quarter.
His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
This offense is doing everything they can to quiet this crowd, and even though they missed on that long attempt, at least it sets the tone that they're going to continue to attack. They can come up with a completion on one of those downfield passes. It's going to go a long way to settling themselves into this game.
On second down, Purdy. And
Oh, come on! Fucking shit, man!
Contact jarring the ball loose.
What the fuck?
And forcing third down.
You fucking bullshit!
Off the play fake, Purdy. The pass
Fuck
rush
you,
gets
man.
home, and he goes down.
Oh shit!
Interesting strategy, play action on that down and distance. Remember, the threat of play action is all based on down and distance. That is a pass down all day, and the defensive line didn't even spend 1 second worrying about that play fake. They were in a race to the quarterback.
They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That's incomplete. Daring call on 4th down. Does not work out. And it results in a turnover on down. The Seahawks offense about ready to get going on their 2nd possession. They'll start in the red zone already. This drive beginning at the 20. Smith to throw on 1st and 10. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think their sideline celebrated just a little prematurely, because if you look closer, Mike, it's pretty clear. The receiver did not possess the ball while having both feet in bounds. Missed opportunity there, incomplete.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Talanoa Hufanga.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. Play action now. Purdy. Very quick throw there, but on the same page with his
wrong guy.
That's incomplete.
So after their defense gives them a gift on their last drive and gets them the ball back and on the field, they nearly return the favor following that dangerous throw of their own. And at this point, they're lucky to walk away with just an incompletion.
And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense take the ball away. But for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
They'll go with Purdy. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down. They come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving, and then some. Another catch from there. Numbers starting to stack up in this one. Closing in on 100 yards, and we're still in the 1st half. A tight end in motion now. They'll go play action with Purdy. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw when the pass is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that
damn it, man.
There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion. Little backyard football here by the quarterback. It looked like he was running around the playground in his early days. The disruption of the timing early was the key, and from that point on, him and his receiver just unable to get on the same page.
3rd down. Purdy. And that is incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
And he's going to have the 49ers first down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
They'll throw again with Purdy. And unable to connect it. It's incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down? The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. Doesn't get the 1st down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. They can still get a 1st down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Back to the sideline and intercepted. Picked off by Devin
Fucking
Witherspoon.
stupid shit.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
Here we go, here we go.
Get that one to Charbonnet, complete.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Ready.
Play action now. It's Gino. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. Give him 18 yards on that one, and a 1st down.
It's just so impressive to see how good these guys are, especially the veterans, Mike. They've been out there a long time, a lot of experience. They know exactly where they are on the sideline, not only to secure this catch, but to be able to toe tap and drag that 2nd foot. That's a big-time play by a big-time receiver.
A couple of 1st downs, and the football's out to the 48-yard line as they come up 1st and 10. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL, you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a 1st down.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
Now, this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield.
He is in. Noah Fant. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good. And the Seahawks will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Pearsall going to return it. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Again, it's McCaffrey. He'll work his way forward for about 3 yards. Linebacker Ernest Jones ends that play. Here's third down and a few inches. He'll send a tight end in motion right. On third down, here's McCaffrey. And that'll move the sticks. First down, up to the 40.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just fall forward, and it would be enough to pick up the first down.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down.
Fucking man.
Be able to muster a couple of yards. Big Leonard Williams brings him down. Second down and 8. They run once more with McCaffrey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
This is one of those cases where having high-end speed in the backfield can be such a game changer. The offensive linemen don't need to hold their blocks quite as long. You give this guy a little bit of a crease, and man, he is gone.
And a nice run there on first down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now it's McCaffrey. He'll edge forward for maybe a yard. Tyrese Knight in on the tackle. 3rd and a yard. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He's got his man downfield, it's Debo. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
You can't run plays like this, Mike, if you don't have incredible pass protection. I mean, he started on the left side of the formation, and look how far he had to go across the field before that ball was caught. That's going to take time. That's going to take a lot of trust in that quarterback, in his protectors, to know he can stand tall in that pocket and wait for his receiver to break open.
Space getting tight here, down to the 13-yard line. They work 1st and 10. They'll run the toss with McCaffrey. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's a give to McCaffrey. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down. Two minutes to play. First half, all tied at 7. Back with more of this Thursday opening after this. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? They'll run here with McCaffrey. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's McCaffrey. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, San Francisco. That's his 2nd touchdown of this one. and he's got a half dozen for the year. Moody now for the extra point. He's got it. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Seahawks 7.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead. And they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line.
Automatic first down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. Quick throw, taken in. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Here we go, here we go.
From the shotgun, Smith. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. On 2nd down, Smith. Smith and Jigba has it on that out route.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That is caught. He finds Walker. And he's going to have the 1st down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Gino. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Back to the air, it's Smith. Has his man Smith and Jigba working across.
Fucking stupid shit.
And he's into the end zone. Jackson, Smith, and
Fucking
Jigba.
stupid. These guys are fucking cheating.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks will tie things up. We are all even at 14. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Play action. Here's Purdy. Fine work defensively. That's going to be knocked away and go down as an incompletion. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time. They'll keep this one on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5. And here comes 3rd down. So we've reached halftime here on our Thursday nighter to start the new NFL week. And no rest for the weary. Let's get right back to it. Quarter number 3 set to begin. Could not ask for more from that 1st half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Now a return coming from the 14. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Seahawks. First and 10 now from the 36.
Slow ball, slow ball.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do him any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
And he's taken down, but just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. The tight end Fant in motion. On first down is Smith. Sending it downfield for Fant.
Fucking. Who the fuck messed up there? Stupid fuckers.
Seahawks. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks have broken the deadlock.
Fucking stupid shit.
21-14 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kicks away. Pearsall gonna return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. The Niners offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those numbers that you see there. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield.
And this is just more of the same, picking up exactly where he left off in the first half. And these numbers, Mike, as you see him, they just pop out at you. I mean, he has been the driving force of this offense from the very start.
On the give, it's McCaffrey. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. McCaffrey now from the pistol. And he's fighting to try to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not do it. This is going to be a loss of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for third down. Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy.
Oh, fucking son of a fucking bitch! Oh my fucking god, man!
This is a great example here, Mike. They can just
fucking stupid.
They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
That's taken in. And he's going to have a Niners first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. From the gun, it's Purdy. Got his man at the 6. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal. And they'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will score again. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. 3 touchdowns in this one. He now has 7 for the year. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
You fucker!
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is going to end up
that shit again.
the landing zone, so That's going to move the ball
Free kick out
up
of
to the
bounds.
40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
53, 53.
On the ground, it's Walker to start the drive. They converge on him quickly. He'll only get a couple. Renardo Green there to bring him down. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Once again, it's Walker. He'll get about 3, and that's going to lead to 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and 5.
Here we go, here we go. What's that?
Working out of the gun, Smith. Got a man, it's Rocket. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Ready. Tuesday.
Now, Gino. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A 2nd down throw for Smith. That's complete to Lockett outright. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Off the play fake. Smith. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Smith. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
Just can't seem to get anything going on every ensuing snap. They just continue to go backwards and backwards and backwards. You've got to find a way on 1st and 2nd down to stay ahead of the...
Oh, that's the one thing they couldn't have there, the sack that might take them out of field goal range.
Sometimes you just have to know when the play is over and live to play another down. He has pressure coming right at him, and instead of just throwing the ball away, he tries to escape, he tries to get creative, and he ends up losing a lot more yards than he should have.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. And as we go through the highlights, no shortage of touchdowns today. The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. So Kittle comes in motion. Now, a handoff to McCaffrey. They tackle him at the 38, but that run is good enough to pick up the 1st down. And the big night continues. That last run gives him yardage to put him over 100 for the game. So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the handoff, McCaffrey. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters now in the books. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's Purdy. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. They'll try again. It's second and 10. They'll send a tight end in motion. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. Still keeping the legs moving, somehow managing to turn that into a game. Big play coming up. This is third down. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey, first down and more. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down.
Oh man, you fucker. No way.
They are ready for him. He'll be thrown for a loss. No big gain that carry. It's second down. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On play action, here's Purdy. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oh, fuck you, bitch. I fucking can't believe it.
And forcing third down. A tight end in motion now. Third down. Purdy. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. George Kittle. Touchdown, San Francisco. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
All right, now, what can the Niners do as they face a big two-point conversion here? From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That is incomplete, and the two-point conversion is unsuccessful.
All right, so ultimately, it's a successful play. That's a win for the defense. But that was very close, Mike, to being a 4-point swing. So instead of the offense securing 2 points on that try, if he's able to secure that interception and take it the other way, he would have gotten 2 points for the defense.
The Seahawks offense ready to take over possession of the football. The deficit is 5, so they'll try to put a drive together here. They'll begin it with first and 10.
Here we go. On.
The tight end Fant in motion. Off the play fake, it's Smith. There's the big tight end Fant. And he will take this one in. 74 yards. Touchdown, Seattle. His big night continues. His third touchdown of the game. And he will get into the end zone. The conversion is good, and the lead is up to 3 here in the fourth quarter.
Not a real complicated breakdown needed here, Mike. In short yardage situations like that, if you have confidence in both your back and your offensive line, sometimes it's the simplest plays that have the best results.
And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. The visitors' offense and Christian McCaffrey getting set for their next possession. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A play fake. Now it's Purdy. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, 49ers. Off the play fake, Purdy. A lot of
Oh, come on. That is fucking bullshit.
But it falls incomplete. They run straight ahead with McCaffrey. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. They run once more with McCaffrey. Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have the 49ers 1st down. They needed 3. They got 6. Enough for the 4th down conversion. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. He's going to send it downfield for Ayuk. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Purdy now on 2nd down. Ayuk makes the catch right side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Oh, come on! You're fucking bullshit. I can't fucking believe it.
On that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
Back to the air is Purdy. He keeps it himself. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Shotgun snap to Purdy.
Oh, fucker. That's fucking bullshit. That is fucking bullshit, man.
And it'll set up a 3rd down. Man in motion here is Jennings. On 3rd down, it's Purdy.
Oh, you fucking ass.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on 3rd down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you...
That one, take it in. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
San Francisco.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage.
Seahawks 29. Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go, hey. Here we go, sit on.
From the shotgun, it's Smith. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Snowball.
They'll go play action. It's Smith. That's complete. It's Metcalf.
Oh, you fucker.
And he will score. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Seattle. Myers. Good on the extra point. And the Seahawks go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. Pearsall going to return it. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. 49ers offense and Brandon Ayuk ready. First and 10. Purdy going to give this one to McCaffrey. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll run here with McCaffrey. And he will not be able to get free. Picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. One of the tight ends in motion right. On 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Man in motion here is Jennings. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st down. Out of the gun. It's Purdy. That is brought in at the 10. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line. Now, 1st and goal. Man in motion here is Jennings. Purdy going to put it up again. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied, and they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Moody now for the extra point. His kick is good. And the 49ers have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. From the gun, it's Gino. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Working out of the gun, Smith. Metcalf hauls in that one. And a big strike for good yardage there, all the way up to midfield. A 1st down throw for Smith. Connecting with the tight end. That's Fant. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. First and 10 now from the 36.
Here we go, here we go.
Here we go. One final play. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. They took the end zone shot of the final play. It's a heartbreaking finish, and this one will come to an end. So a win here for our visitors, the 49ers. And that's now 4 victories in a row as they continue to play as well as anyone in the NFL. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night from Seattle.